Well, I am never going to vote for the Democrat Party ever again.
Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here, back on another one for you. So guys, once again, we're learning more and more about the whole Charlie Kirk case. RIP to Charlie Kirk, thoughts and prayers to his family, And I talked about all these dunderheads on the left who were celebrating his death, right? Who thought that it was a great thing that something bad happened to someone just because they had a difference of opinion. Guys, what a bunch of absolute morons, right? Come on.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Clown world. Guys, I think a lot of people are waking up and realizing how dunderheaded the left is. Now here we have a video from a smaller content creator. He's going to let us know why he's never going to vote left again. So guys, I will put the link to his channel and the link to this video just in case you want to watch it without me interrupting it. Right? And we'll get into this. Before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment. Guys, I have a second channel called 50 and 304s. That is linked in the description. Guys, check out the playlist at the end and join my Discord. Guys, I'm offering memberships now, so hit the join button or the link in the description because memberships really help the channel out, guys. So thanks to all you guys that are already members, and let's get into this.
Well, I am never going to vote for the Democrat Party ever again.
Look at that.
I moved away from I unregistered as a Democrat like a few years ago, maybe 3 years ago, and I told myself I was done with that party, but there's always a chance I could vote for one of them again. But just the reaction of the left of Charlie Kirk's death has been so disgusting and so vile in nature, and it's very alarming, and it should alarm everybody that these people are willing to assassinate people that they don't agree with who are exercising their free speech. I didn't agree with Charlie Kirk on most things, or a lot of things. I didn't watch him that often, so I don't even know what all of his positions were, but it doesn't matter. What I do know is that he went to college campuses to debate students openly, and he always seemed pretty respectful about it. He wasn't crazy going we need to kill all these, you know what I mean? It's just the way that the left is trying to paint him. And the hatred that I see, I always hear people talking about how hateful the right is, and they're always telling me oh, you're gay, and the right wants to kill you, and yada yada yada, your family are immigrants, the right wants to kill you. And that might be true on the far right, and thanks to the far left, the far right will get bigger and bigger because they're getting backed into a corner, and a wounded animal backed into a corner will rip you to shreds. So I'm very worried about both of those things, actually. But I'm way more worried about the left because I just see so much hatred and so much negativity and just toxicity. They're almost like rabid animals at this point that are just bloodthirsty, and they use things such as the LGBT community, the black community, the immigrant community, yada yada, more like illegal immigrants. They don't care about legal immigrants. They use those things as a way to gain power. They don't actually care about those issues. They might care at a baseline level like most people do, but they don't care as much as they claim to. They only use those things so they can feel like they are virtuous, that they are on the right side of things, that their hatred is justified. Therefore, their mind can rationalize wanting to murder people because they think oh, well, the right is against those things, therefore it's okay for me to kill them, and it's okay.
And he's right, guys. Pump the brakes. He's right, guys. Because they don't have any facts, data, or statistics. So all they use is emotional arguments and emotional tactics, right? Shaming tactics, emotionally concocted foolishness. And what happens is that gets people in this frenzy where they actually think it's okay to commit acts of violence.
Okay for me to dance on their grave, essentially. However, it is going to continue to hurt the left. That they lost the election in 2024 because way before then even they've been behaving like this for a long time. Every single time you can't have any conversations with them about any sort of policies, issues, because they just freak out. They want to they scream at you. They're so violent, and they are just stuck in this mindset that everybody outside of them is an enemy that needs to be killed. That this has been isolating centrists and independents, and anybody who is just that sort of energy is just nasty and toxic. and they're not slowing down, right? After Trump won, I was thinking like, well, maybe they're going to learn a lesson here. Maybe they're going to like tone down their like hyperbolic messaging about Trump being a fascist, because Trump Trump is not a fascist. I'm sorry. Like, Trump might be stupid in a lot of things, I think, and I have a lot of issues with him, but to call him a fascist is just so funny to me, because Trump is a moderate Democrat, okay? His views are like 90s Democrat policies. Honestly, if you go back to what the 90s Democrats were, that's basically what Trump is doing. So, and the people on the far right hate Donald Trump, okay? They think Donald Trump is a traitor. They think he's just a decoy to calm down the right, essentially. Yeah, they hate Donald Trump. I don't think you understand what the far right actually is. The left act like fascists, right? Well, they don't like free speech. They don't like political discourse. They believe in violence. They want to shut down their opponents through violence. That is what I would consider, you know, a level of fascism. Like, there's a lot of other...
He's right there too, guys, right? There's only one side that's trying to, you know, limit free speech. That's trying to have it so that if you say things, you go to jail, right? Look at that, guys. Absolutely insane. They're trying to make it so that if you don't want certain books in your schools, you get arrested or your kids get kicked out of school. Absolutely insane.
Levels to it, but that is a main one. I just can't align with that sort of thing. It's just so nasty. It's going to continue to push people away, as I'm seeing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments and videos of people that are just so disgusted by the reaction.
This hurt because, and as a person that's from Chicago that has been desensitized to death, this is not the country that I'm sorry. This is not the country that I was raised to believe. Bro, we gotta fix this, G. We gotta fix this, bro. We cannot do this to each other. Like, the Constitution was written for a reason. The Bill of Rights were written for a reason.
It's true. Yep.
If people start dying because somebody don't agree with your ideas, or you can't even sit and debate a motherfucker.
And honestly, it's a good thing. Like, continue to do it. Keep on posting all your nasty thoughts. I know you think you're in a majority because you see like hundreds of other videos saying all these nasty things, but you're not. You are in the minority now, and you will continue to push yourself on this island. However, what people really need to get serious about is our education system, because I have been following communist and revolutionary socialists on my channel, and way before I even started this channel, I have been listening in on their meetings, I have been following all their conferences, I have been watching their YouTube channels, and they are fully entrenched in our education system, okay?
Institutional resources. And I think that's what I'm more interested in. Like, get the university's money to do the work you want to do to dismantle the university within.
Okay.
Look at that, guys. I'm telling you guys, I honestly believe that sending your kids to public school is almost child abuse now, you know?
K to 12, they are in our community college system, in our regular universities, and our Ivy League system. And they openly admit that they are there to radicalize students to become communist and to overthrow the federal government. Like, they want to abolish our police force because they don't want police protecting private property, which is they are completely against, and they want to start their own force, but the police force, and they're going to abolish the prisons and jails and repurpose them to basically arrest anti-revolutionaries, like people like me, or pretty much anybody who is not on the left at this point, and they're willing to put them like in gulags. I mean, I'm just gonna call it a gulag, that's what it's gonna be. And they are probably willing to execute people. Yeah, so I think people need to wake up to that fact, stop making fun of just like woke TikToks and thinking, oh, they're so crazy, they're so retarded and crazy and stupid. Like, yeah, some of them might be, but the far left are very violent, they're very organized, and they're very serious. So these big content creators need to start putting spotlights on them. It's very frustrating to me. I'm a very small creator. I only have like 157 subscribers, which I'm grateful for, thank you. But I'm just saying, these people have millions and millions of subscribers and such a huge audience, and they don't talk about these revolutionary socialists and these communists in our country. I don't understand why. It's just, they post these videos for everybody to see, but for some reason, I think because they just get better content, clicks, and views by just saying, reacting to woke TikToks and yada, yada, yada. It's come out that the shooter, has had like on his bullet saying, hey, fascists, catch sort of thing. So it's definitely an anti-fascist agenda, which is definitely.
Yeah, so the shooter, he was an Antifa dude who had for a boyfriend, right? Because I'll drop the link to this video so you can watch the rest. Guys, let me know what you think, So this guy, he got quite a bit of views. He has like 1,100 subs now, 1,400 subs, so he's doing a good job. So RIP Charlie Kirk, guys. I appreciate you guys. Take it easy. Bye, guys.